Hello, friends. We have a couple of new clips from the Lincoln Project. We have some takes from Jasmine Crockett and George Conway. Let's get right into it.
Here you go, sir. How's your day going?
That's your daughter?
Sure is.
Abigail, right?
How do you know her?
Were you about 8 weeks pregnant? See, you've been spotting recently. You've had any cramps or nausea?
That's personal.
You been taking your prenatal vitamins?
Excuse me?
Are you ticketing me for something?
Where are you heading, Abigail?
To go see my older sister, Natalie.
Well, that's strange. 'Cause it says here that Natalie's at a concert in Dallas. And your navigation is set to a women's health clinic in one of those abortion states.
We have the right to travel.
Not anymore. Step out of the car.
Please, officer.
Both of you out now. You, sir, are under arrest for crossing state lines to obtain an abortion for a minor under your care. And you, young lady, well, you're under arrest for evading motherhood.
Martin Luther King on steroids.
You are Dr. Martin Luther King on steroids. That's how good you are.
Martin Luther King times 2.
That you would portray a black man just because he's in the GOP as a Klan.
And been as detrimental in the black community as a stick of dynamite chucked from the Ku Klux Klan.
We have to cherish Mark. He's a star. You have to cherish him.
Called to be led by men, not DeVita, David. I absolutely want to go back to the America where women couldn't vote.
You're a very popular guy, Mark.
There's no reason anybody anywhere in America should be telling any child about transgenderism, homosexuality, any of that filth. If there's a movement in this country that is demonic and that is full of the spirit of Antichrist, it is the transgender movement.
The next governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson.
You got a friend in me.
Here's Donald, and no one is more loyal than Laura Loomer. You won the debate that Laura Loomer prepped you for.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
She made you proud at the 9/11 memorial. She was your good luck charm. She raced to your side when you were in danger. Smarter than Chris and Susie, and even Corey. She knows best what MAGA wants for you. Totally loyal. Totally yours. All yours. In any way you like. And that's why they're trying to get rid of her. They're jealous. Haters.
I'm not involved in their conversations, so I can't weigh in on that. And I would encourage anyone else that matches her statements to stop.
They're trying to stop her, which means they're trying to stop you. She's more loyal, and she loves you. They want you to ignore her, Donald. And she won't be ignored.
Swift isn't the first successful woman Donald Trump has attacked. She's just the most recent.
I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired.
Trump has a problem with women. Disrespectful.
Must be a pretty picture you drop into.
Insulting.
Ivana does exactly as I tell her to do.
Even violence.
Ivana Trump once used the term rape to describe a sexual encounter with Trump.
It's ugly.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
It's cruel.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle? There has to be some form of punishment. For the woman? Yeah.
And one thing he's proven is that he'll never change.
I could do this all day long. You going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years.
Would you want your son to treat women like Trump does?
Hey, when you're a star, you can do anything. Grab him by the...
Is this how you would want a man to treat your daughter?
Blood coming out of her, wherever.
You know the answer. You know the truth. He says he hates Taylor.
I was not a Taylor Swift fan.
But the truth is, he hates all of us.
No question. There have been a lot of Republicans who have come out. A letter signed this morning by former people who worked for Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, and I want to talk about that too, but I want to ask you, George, I mean, you have been warning about this pattern, about stoking, about kind of feeding into conspiracies, about letting it sit out there and doing nothing to calm it. What has been your reaction as you watch the events of the last couple of days and the absolute terror that has been unleashed on the people of Springfield, Ohio as a result?
Well, I mean, it's what I've been saying for years is Donald Trump is a sociopath, and sociopaths lie relentlessly. They have no empathy or caring for other people. I mean, who answers the question? Who refuses to say that they condemn a bomb threat? A sociopath, a psychopath, somebody who has no care, no feeling for other people, and only cares about himself. And it's all about him. It's all about how he thinks he can spur people on into violence to support him. And, you know, he's just a dangerous person. And that is exactly why you're seeing conservatives like me and the 17 people from the Reagan administration and Liz Cheney and so many others speaking out and saying we can't have him back because he's a danger. He's a danger even when he's not. He's just a danger campaigning out there. He's causing all this trouble and riot and not rioting, but you know, danger in Springfield, Ohio. I mean, that's what he does.
You know, one of the things, and I mentioned this, and I would love both of your thoughts on it, is that this is a pattern, right? He loves to go after, and this is his playbook, communities that don't look like him. Yeah. He goes after Black communities, Latino communities, communities that have large numbers of immigrants. It is this fear-based approach. He's doing it in Aurora, Colorado as well. What should people understand and know about that? I mean, these are people's lives. Haitian families are keeping their kids inside. Schools are shut down. Hospitals are shut down. What should people know about that and the impact on communities? You see the communities impacted.
Yeah, no, listen, here's one of the things. Donald Trump loves to say things such as they're illegal, right? Every time he talks about an immigrant, he makes it seem as if they have done something nefarious. And it's not true. Just because they are immigrants does not mean that there's anything illegal about them. And what is so wild to me is that they never think about the fact that they literally have children of immigrants. Donald Trump is married to an immigrant as well as J.D. Vance. Your children are children of immigrants, and you are going out and attacking other immigrants every chance that you get. And honestly, again, it just comes down to basic decency in this country. I think the reason that you're seeing the polling that you see in Iowa is because people are waking up to the fact that we can't live this way. This can't be the guy that is supposed to protect us when it comes to people that are coming out against us. This is the same guy that could not say on that debate stage that he wanted Ukraine to win. He could not do that. This guy doesn't understand who our friends are, and he also doesn't understand who we are as a nation, which we are a country of immigrants. And the demonization of any group of people, whether it's Black folk and saying, you know what, we need to go out and make sure that officers have immunity to just go ahead and kill them criminally, or whether we're talking about those that he says, oh, all of the Hispanics that are coming in, they're going to rape your children. Listen, the problem isn't the people coming in. The problem is this guy and his people here that are doing the bomb threats throughout our country. Domestic terrorism is a real thing, and he is the guy that stokes it.
This is very much an American story.
Jasmine Crockett, a Democratic congresswoman, and George Conway, a conservative lawyer, have both criticized recent comments made by J.D. Vance and Donald Trump regarding Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio. Vance, the Republican vice presidential candidate, reiterated unfounded claims that Haitian immigrants were eating pets in Springfield. These assertions have been widely debunked by local officials and journalists. Crockett and Conway have condemned these remarks as harmful and misleading, emphasizing the need for truthful discourse in political debates. The controversy highlights ongoing tensions in immigration discussions leading up to the 2024 election.